This video is for variable products. What that means is you've got different options like colors and things like that. Now normally, and I'll do a separate video for those, you would just use what we call variations. But this one, Lois actually needed, I'll show you on the front of the site, go to all the products, go to Alice. She actually specifically needed things like, so that people can type in their own input on things, like any design or additional requests with the wording. Now you won't get that from normal variations, so we had to use a plugin. Go in the back of the site, under plugins, you'll see it there, product options and fields. Now this is going to be quite time consuming, this one, because there's a lot of variations that Lois has got, like the ring sizes, but there's no other way around it. If you were doing something like 200 products, then it would be very time consuming, but hopefully this won't be too bad. Right, so it's product options and fields. So to find that, on the left hand side, products, and you'll see in the drop down product options. So you go on there. Now you'll see I've already made one, we'll have a look at that, called Alice Ring. To display that one so you can edit it or whatever, you just click on that title, Alice Ring, and it will bring up here things that you need. You'll notice that here in the select product, because they're going to be different for all the different products and rings in terms of pricing and things, so we're going to have to use a different one for each product. Basically, you don't need to change much here. Under style, title display as, and you go for heading, you go for H6, which is the smallest heading available. Nothing else to really change there. Maybe the title color, I made sure that was black, so I selected this one. We'll have a look at an empty one in a minute anyway, but scroll right down and you'll see fields. In each of these fields, so let's click on ring sizes, and you do that by going over to the little down arrow on the right hand side. You'll see all of the ring sizes basically, and you've got materials, you've got type of inclusion, any design or additional requests with the wording. Yeah, I think it's better if I show you how to do one of these from scratch. Any edits or anything you ever do to change something though, in the top right hand corner you press the update button and it will save any changes that you've made. Right, so let's go back to product options, add a new post up here, you add the title, which we call test. Here you'll see what I mean about select product. Well, we've only got 2 products put in there at the moment, so let's say, and I'm not going to do this so it sticks to it, Aubrey. So choose products, you start typing it, so AUB, and you'll see Aubrey appear, and you'll put that there, so it will only appear on that specific product. We scroll down here and this is what we saw before. You choose to display the title. The title is this one. Let's have a look on the Alice one again. The title is this, like ring sizes, material. So we display that as a heading. We change H1 to H6, and yeah, you will need to change the colours. The title colour at the moment is a light grey, which you won't be able to read, so change that to black. Options, title, font color, change that to black as well. The options title font color are these variations. You'll also need to change, because it defaults to 12 pixels, you need to change that to 16, just so it's a reasonable size to be read. And then we go down here to why did I just do that one? I'm sorry, that's wrong. I've put that 16 pixels. I'm going to take that out. That's for the font size. You don't need to do that one. But you do need to change further down here the description font size. Change that from 12 to 16. Scroll further down and you'll see fields, and there are no fields at the moment. So we'll add a field. And just to show you how it works, I'll choose material. So what you need to do here is, I'm just looking for where you put the title of it. Right, I've got it. So we've added an empty field at the moment. Field dependability, you leave that alone, it's not dependable. The type, so you'd want a drop down if you were going to emulate that material drop down. If you want to put the name of loved one, blah blah blah, that would be the input text. Over here is where you put the title, so that's where you put material or whatever the title is. Now I'll change that back to drop down so you can see the things that you have to do. As it's a drop down, you can either make that a required field, so they have to choose, or not. And it's important that you get that right to make sure you've got all the information from them that you need. Option, you add the option. So let's say material, I'm just going to add these. Iron, price type, free. What that means is if you don't put a different price in, just call it free and it will become the same price as the main product, which in that case was 110. Now if you want to charge additionally for that, from that drop down you put flat fixed fee and the price. Well, let's say it's an extra £10. So if you put that in there, what it will do is if someone selects iron, it will add an additional £10 to the total cost. I'll just do another option, copper. I'll leave that one as free, so it will be the same price as the main product. And that's all you need to do for that. The only other thing is priority. And what that's for is the order you want them displayed as. So if you want iron to be first, you put number 1 in there. If you want copper to be number 2 or 3, that's what you put in here. And we go up here on the top right and we publish that.